Positive Anime Reviews is a review show that is designed for people who aren't very picky about their anime, like me. Most anime I watch ends up in my 5 out of 5 category. My reviews are for those people who are looking for a reason to watch anime rather than hate on it. I am willing to give any and all anime a chance before stating my opinion. Lastly, my reviews are all my opinion and might and or most likely will not match yours. If you don't agree, that's totally fine. Just be respectful in the comment section. Thank you. And as always, possible spoiler warning ahead. Hey guys, Darth Clerk here, back with another positive anime review. Today we will be talking about Candy Boy, which is a misleading title because it's not about candy or boys, so, you know, whatever. Anyway, so before we hop into this one, there are a couple of little business things that we need to get into. So the first thing is the day after tomorrow, I leave for the cruise I've been mentioning in the last few videos. And so I have decided that to make it easier, the very last video you will see from me will be a very short announcement telling you dates and stuff like that, and how long I'll be gone and all of that jazz. And so that'll be the last video. That's how you know that that'll be the last you hear from me for whatever it is, 10 days, 11 days, something like that. Anyway, but that'll be the last video coming out from me. So tomorrow is Wednesday. I don't know if there will be a video going up tomorrow on Wednesday. At the moment, I'm thinking there will be. But if not, I will just film, like, if I don't have time for a regular gaming video or whatever, I will just put out the announcement video, and then that'll be that for the last time. Now, right after this, I'm going to record a Rise of the Witch King random battle, and so I will mention this same thing in that one just a little bit, just so that way I can hit as much of anyone that watches my stuff as possible, so everyone knows where I will be for 10 days. Anywho, that's the first thing. Second thing is thanks to some very nice comments from some very nice people over the last few anime reviews. It has been pointed out to me, and this did occur to me before, but I'm going to change a few things in my editing. One thing that I am targeting is the fact that when I talk about characters, I don't show specific pictures of those characters, and I want to change that. So hopefully in this one, I will not be a lazy cuss and actually do it. And I will show the individual picture of the individual character that I'm talking about. So that way it'll make it easier, and that way I'm not just having to describe them so much. I can just talk about their personality, what they're like, etc., who my favorite characters are, stuff like that. And that way it'll be as easy as possible, and it'll be very straightforward. Now, luckily for this one, luckily for this anime specifically, it will be very simple because there's very few characters. And so for this one, it'll be very easy to describe who is who. Anyway, so I'm hopeful to start changing that editing style so you guys can have a very obvious picture about who I'm talking about. Anyway, so now that that's all out of the way, we can hop into this anime review. So, like I said, we will be talking about Candy Boy. Now, this anime aired in... Let me just go ahead and take a peek. This one was kind of weird because it says type ONA, and admittedly, I don't know what ONA means. Anyway... But, so it's not like a regular series, because it aired from, like, May of 2008 to May of 2009, so it took, like, a year. So I really don't know. So it's not really super regular, like, how it came out. But regardless... So it's been, whatever it is now, it's been like 10 years. It's been like 10 years or 11 years since this thing aired. So, like, that's crazy. But anyway, so I don't think there's a dub. As far as I know, there's only a sub. But again, don't quote me because I have often been proven wrong about that. And I've only ever seen the sub. So... we will hop into the synopsis first thing, just because we always do that, and it'll be an easy way for you guys to know what it's about. Anyway, twin sisters Yukino and Kanade Sakurai room together in the dorms of their high school, enjoying school life with their friends and one another. One day, Sakuya Kamiyama, an underclassman, seeks out Yukino, while Kanade learns from a friend that Sakuya has admired Yukino for a very long time. This innocent revelation sets into motion a chain of events that will allegedly lead to Yukino expressing her feelings for her sister. Okay, so in case you couldn't figure it out by that synopsis, this is obviously a romance anime, a Yuri romance anime, and more than that, it is a incest Yuri romance anime. So if any of that freaks you out, I would encourage you to head for the hills now, because it didn't freak me out and I liked it. So we're going to get into why I liked it. Anywho, so rating as far as cleanliness goes, this anime is incredibly clean. There is like little innuendos from the underclassman girl who is hitting on one of the older girls. She's constantly dropping innuendos because she's like stalking one of them. And anyway, and so but otherwise it's very, very clean. And so I think probably, I don't know, PG-13, just because most anime are at least PG-13. So probably PG-13, but pretty much anyone can pretty much see it. Anyway, so going into our genre a little bit, obviously romance, shoujo I think is how you'd pronounce that. I always say Yuri because it's easier for a white kid like me to pronounce. But shoujo I, Yuri, romance, you get the idea. Anyway. Now, season length. Now, this is another one that's actually really short. Now, it is only 7 episodes for the original, Candy Boy anime. And then there is 3 specials, and I think one of the specials serves as a sequel, like what happens afterwards and everything. And so there's a total of 7 episodes, but there's actually a total of 10 altogether. Most any site that you can look it up on and that you will watch it on includes all 10. And so you can just watch them in order that way, but technically 7 of them are in the actual normal, quote-unquote season, and then the other 3 are technically specials, and one of them is technically a sequel, but they're all lined up together, so otherwise they are very short. Now, the other interesting thing is this anime is very, very short. It's a very quick watch. You could probably watch it in one sitting very easily. They are only approximately 15 minutes per episode. Some of them were 7 minutes or 10 minutes, and then some of them were up to 20. And so, they're about 15 minutes per episode, so you could totally sit down and watch it in one sitting. That would be very easy. It's like watching a movie, pretty much. They're very, very short. So, in some ways that's nice, because a little short anime like that can be convenient, because you can just knock it out, and you can move on to another great anime. So, that's pretty nice. Now, the character list in this one is very, very short. There is only 4 characters, total. That's not even me not including anybody. There is 4 characters total in the anime. It's very, very simple. And in a lot of ways, that's nice. Now, of course, there's more people in the anime, but there is 4 characters, that have a purpose and a point and whatnot. Anyway, so let's go ahead and hop into the character. So your first character here is going to be Kanade Sakurai. She is one of the 2 twin sisters, I think to me, it kind of seems like it gives her more airtime than Yukino, her twin sister. Now, they say twins, but they don't really look, their faces look alike, but their hair colors are different. They don't, they don't have the exact same look or anything. It says twin sisters, and their faces look alike, but there's a lot of things that are different about the 2, and so it's very easy to tell who's different from who. Anyway, so Kanade is one of them. I think she gets a little more airtime than Yukino does, but of course both of them get a lot because they're almost always together. Now, something that's really cool about this anime is how adorable the twin sisters are together. They spend every minute together. They have a few flashback sequences throughout that were adorable. They were so cute. You're just that's so adorable. They're too cute. It's too much fun. And it was nice to watch. It was really adorable. It was super, super cute, and it's cool to see how they went from kids who were they were there to get there with each other all the time. They've been inseparable since birth, and then all the way up to high school and doing college and stuff. They're still attached at the hip, pretty much, and that's awesome. And I love that. And it was just this adorable, wholesome anime because there's not a lot of drama. There is 2 tiny points of drama. But don't be deceived. They are not that dramatic, and they are over within a few minutes. And so they are tiny bits of drama sprinkled over the top. So it's a very, very quick watch and very easy to get past any drama or anything that you don't want to see or whatever. It's because it's all over very, very fast. And so in that way, it was nice. Now, the other main character is going to be Yukino, of course, often referred to as Yuki, and then and Kana is what the two often call each other because, like I said, they're super, super close. Anyway, and so Yukino is the other twin sister. Now, those two are going to get the most time because it's about them, of course. Now, Kanade in personality, she is the purple-haired, I think it's purple, again, I'm colorblind, so anyway, Kanade is the purple-haired one. Now, as far as personality goes, she often overthinks things, and so she thinks too deeply. She's really worried that, I don't know, she looks too deeply into things, and it gets her, like, freaking out, or maybe it, like, shakes her confidence in things, or, you know what I mean? She often overthinks things too much. And now Yuki, the other sister, she is, I think it's pink hair, I think. Anyway, she is the sort of the pink-haired twin sister. Now, she is very, very sweet to Kana, and they both work through like various life problems that show up, like how they're going to, like pay for their bills, and how Kanade is trying to get in, I think it's like an art school, I think, and Yuki like gets like a job just so she can put Kana through this fancy art school, and there's lots and lots of sweet moments throughout. And Yuki is always willing to self-sacrifice in order to make Kana happy, and Kanade feels like is so incredibly guilty about it. And it's so they have a really adorable dynamic, and it is very, very fun to watch. Now, so of course those two are your main characters. Now, the only other, and it's listed here as main character, and I guess that's kind of true. Now, for me, I kind of found her annoying. I was just like, oh, butt out, you're getting in the way. So, for me, it was kind of annoying, but I realized I'm probably biased about that. Anyway, so the third sort of quote-unquote main character is Sakuya Kamiyama. Now, Sakuya is the underclassman for Kanade and Yukino. She is, I think a grade beneath them, but she's, like, stalking Kanade. She's obsessed with her. She's like sort of the comic relief. She's kind of the comic relief for the anime. Has like this, the ridiculous antics, etc., etc. And for me, I'm like, oh, shut up, get out of the way. So for me, she was kind of irritating. Now she is I think it's white, like it's kind of like the white or pink-haired character. The portrait's very small, and I honestly don't remember because I paid attention to her as little as possible. Now she is the comic relief. Apparently her like parents are loaded, and she's whatever, and so she is often very near everybody else. She's often near the twins because she's often stalking one of them. And so for me, I was just like, could you not? You're in the way. Like, I want to get to the twins, and you're just a speed bump along the way. So for me, I didn't like her very much. But whatever. If any of you are super big fans of the comic relief characters, then I'm sure you'll love her. Anyway, so going into the last character in the entire anime, and this one is definitely a supporting character. She's definitely supporting. She gets the least amount of screen time, which is fine with me because I don't like her very much either. So this is the little sister to the twins. This is Shizuku Sakurai. Now, Shizuku is... She's the little sister, and she has some problems with the twins initially that they do work out. Now, I personally didn't like her because I'm not going to say I didn't see where she was coming from, but she has some gripes with the twins because obviously the twins being twins, they are very, very close. They've always been inseparable to each other. They care the most about each other. Now, because of that, and Shizuku is a great deal younger than them, so she's like in grade school, or like she's like way behind them in age and stuff, so they move on with life, and she feels really lonely because apparently she's, I don't know if she has any friends or whatever. It doesn't get into that very much, but she doesn't go to school a lot, and she's really like sort of bitter, especially in the beginning. She's very, very bitter that the twins aren't attached to her more. Now, me personally, I realize I'm 100% biased. That I could see how that would be annoying, but for me, I kind of found it annoying because I realized maybe that sounds kind of heartless, but I kind of wanted her to just knock it off because I was really enjoying the twins, and I found her being like getting in and always being pissed off. I found that kind of annoying. Now, I realize that's biased. I realize that's probably pretty mean because this little girl is suffering or whatever. But I'm like, for me, I just wish she would, because to me, she was in the way. I realize I'm heartless. Whatever. Moving on. So, Shizuku is she looks a lot like Kanade does. She has like, I think she has darker hair. I can't tell if it's purple or black. It's maybe sort of one of the two. And it'll be easy to see because she's like Sakuya, the underclassman, but a little younger. So, but not even a little. She is younger, so she's the youngest one. But that's it. That's all for characters. Now, as far as my favorite characters are concerned, it's considering there's only 4 of them. Well, my favorite ones are the twins, Kanade and Yukino. The anime is about them, and I found them the most interesting. Anything else was just in the way. And I think that their relationship is adorable, and I love it. Anyway, so animation and music is concerned, looking at like the actual staff, an interesting little side note is the people that voice Yukino and Kanade actually sung the theme song, apparently. And so, that's really cool. There was one of the episodes was longer than I was expecting, and then I think one of them was 20 minutes or something. It might have been that one, but I watched it, and what it did is actually included the entire song of like the closing song. It included that entire song performance, but like over a montage of the anime, and so it's sort of like a music video, I guess. It's kind of like an AMV, but made by the people who made the anime, more or less. And so that was fun. And there is no opening theme song, just because it's short. If they did an opening theme song, the anime would be even shorter. So they used the song as the closing song, and then one of the episodes includes the whole thing, and it was cute and it was adorable, kind of like an AMV, pretty much, but more professionally made. Not to say that the AMVs I've seen are bad or anything, but anyway, moving on. So it was good. It was catchy. The animation is really pretty. It is really pretty, really, really well made, and it is really, really cool to watch. It was really, really well done. And I definitely liked it. So going on to our final rating and recommendation. Now, as far as final rating is concerned, I'm going to give this one a 5 out of 5. Very good. This anime made no mistakes worth noting and is definitely worth a buy. Yep, absolutely. My recommendation is I totally recommend watching it if you are a fan of romance anime, specifically Yuri romance anime, and if incest stuff does not bother you, then I would encourage you to watch it, because this anime was adorable. Now, and the other bonus is it's very short, so even whether you like it or dislike it, it is very easy to get through because it doesn't last very long. So, so that's, a bonus in its own way. And I really liked it. It was fantastic. I recommend it if you are a fan of the genres that this is. Yuri, shoujo I guess is how you pronounce it. I don't know what the difference is, but whatever. Anyway, and so romance, stuff like that, I totally recommend it. It's a very quick watch. I don't know if this anime is like on DVD or out, or you can buy it or whatever. I don't know how any of that works, but if you can buy it, and if it is on DVD somewhere, I'm totally going to buy it because it's awesome. Anywho, so that is going to call it for this positive anime review, and I am very happy that we finally got through this one. Now, I'm sorry it took so long to get to another anime review. The problem is I was double pumping 3-hour episodes of Dragon Age Inquisition to get it out to you guys for like the last month, because I wanted to get through the game, and then the closer we got to the end, the more I wanted to finish it, and my goal was to get it done before I left for the cruise. Because I didn't want to leave anything in suspense, you know what I mean? And so that was my goal. So because of that, I didn't have time for much else. I didn't have time for any Rise of the Witch King videos. I didn't have time for positive anime reviews, because if I needed to make sure I got it done before the cruise. And now we did that. We accomplished that goal. So then now I'm hitting a few of the videos that I've been meaning to do, more recently, hitting some Rise of the Witch King battles, hitting this positive anime review, and then when we get back from the cruise, we will be hopping headfirst into Star Wars. So our next class story. So anyway, I will talk all about the actual nitty-gritty, and we'll get down to the whole cruise business and dates and such things when in the announcement video, which will come out probably tomorrow. Even if there is not a video going out, that announcement video will be going out. So even if nothing else happens. Now, I do expect at least one video to go out tomorrow, but it's hard to say because there's a lot to do before you leave for a trip. There's a lot to get done. So I assume there will be time, but you never know. Anyway, so right after this, I'm going to record a Rise of the Witch King video. So if you are interested, stay tuned for that. Now, I'm going to wait to put this one out I'm not going to edit this one or put it up first. I'm going to just get the audio, we'll record The Rise of the Witch King, and then I will make both and put both up in rapid succession. So you shouldn't see this one too much earlier than the other one, so they should be out pretty close to each other. Anyway, that is going to call it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the content today, and we will talk to you guys later.
Hey guys, it is Darth Bullwinkle here.
You want to know what I know? Two wrongs don't make a right, but 3 rights make a left. That's what I know. Oh man, I can use the Force. I'm a Jedi, Mom.
You like landed on my face, and not in a fun way. No, I'm kidding. The drawbridge is the least of our concerns at this particular moment.
Oh wow, they actually are violent. What a nice change of scenery. It's easier to do something about the flat guns when I'm not being chased by every German fighter in freaking Germany! Something large has my number, and he's calling me for a date. I'm not interested.
Aw. Thanks, creepy computer mom. Andronicus, you're in my dream too. Let's be honest though, you're always in my dreams. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the content today, and we will talk to you guys later.